go. What is up, everybody, and welcome to the Sanctuary of Satisfaction for this week's episode of It's Not Just Life Changing, It's Also Lunch Changing. Today, I'm going to show you guys what we call Char-Sui pork steak lettuce wraps with TD's Kimchi Slaw, or as what I like to call it, is Char-Sui steak lettuce wraps with TD's Slaw-Chi. You ever get that hankering for that Chinese red pork and some lettuce wraps or some kimchi? This is where we're going. So I'm TD. This is TD's Brew and Barbecue. Where's the chicken, dude? As always, thanks for joining everybody again. TD here with TD's Brew and Barbecue. I got Robbie backstage. He's producing. He's a little behind on the sexy chicken today, but we'll get to that in a minute. But thank you guys for joining. If you enjoy the content, please share it with a friend. If you decide that you want to recreate this recipe, please snapshot it, tag us, send me the picture. I would love to see your recreation or what you're cooking up using the TD's Brew and Barbecue line of products. This is my line of products. This is what I've created it for. I've created it to restore a car. We're done with the car. I'm here now. I'm showing you guys not only how to use my products, but how to use my products in your daily life. I am on a very strict diet, so this is something that I can use on my diet or any other diet that you would be on using the TD's Brew and Barbecue line of products. So without further ado, let's get going on this Char-Sui pork steaks. And I'm going to show you guys how we make these really nice, beautiful Char-Sui pork steaks with that deep, deep, deep red color that you can only get from like those Chinese restaurants. So let's go. Robbie, what's up, man? How's it going, dude?
What's going on? I see you're not talking in your Braves today.
You know what, man? You know what, dude? I did. I had my, actually, when I went to the gym this morning, I had my Bears hat on this morning. You know, just because of the color that I was wearing, it matched. So, but yes, I did. The Braves game did get started. So what are we already? We're down in the bottom of the first, but that's all right. That's all right, dude. The Braves are 8th and 9th inning team right now.
Well,
especially against the Astros.
The NFL draft is coming, I believe, next week. So you do have the first overall pick. So I understand the Bears thing.
Right. So I am kind of getting excited. Let's put it that way. I am kind of getting excited on this one. So let's get going, man. Because I mean, Caleb Williams, I guess whatever. I'm excited about the rest of the team and bringing it in and starting the season, right? So one thing I do have to say, did you see the new Jets uniforms? Did you see the new Jets uniforms? They're pretty cool.
Yeah, I saw those a few days ago. We'll see.
Yeah,
see if that helps them play better or not.
Yeah, right. Same with the Lions. Apparently, the Lions are going to be dropping some new unis. All right. So here's what we got. Now my dog wants to bark at my horses, or not my horses, my dad's horses. But here's what we got here. Look at these beautiful, beautiful pork steaks. Now this is a pork butt here that has been cut into steaks. Is pretty much all it is. It's got a bone in it here, which is going to be your blade bone, like your shoulder blade. That is what we got there. We're going to leave it in because that's how you want it. If you got a bone-in steak, don't cut the bone out. It doesn't matter if it's beef or pork. Look at this. And this is barrel-aged bourbon. Now, I didn't season these on camera because I seasoned them yesterday so I could have them marinating today. So, hold on one second. Man. Okay, anyways. My dogs listen very good. Did you guys notice? But anyways, this is barrel-aged bourbon and some maraschino cherry juice. Now, when you do Char-Sui pork, you might use the Scotch fillet, or which is also known as, it comes from the neck, but you can also use the pork shoulder, or you can go into like a sirloin chop, and it does pretty well. But traditionally, you put red food coloring in with the brown sugar and somewhat of like a teriyaki type marinade. And you put the red food coloring in there. What I did is I used the barrel-aged bourbon because it does have the cinnamon and the brown sugar in it. So that is part of the recipe for your Char-Sui pork marinade. So I just used barrel-aged bourbon and maraschino cherry juice instead of the whatever, blah, 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 instead of the red food coloring. And you can kind of see, you can really see that we got a really nice red, like kind of like a really deep red color in here. Can you see that from there, Robbie?
Yeah, hold on. Let me switch it over. It looks good.
Yeah. That's what I was hoping for you to switch it over, man.
I was thinking about Williams and the Bears.
You're too busy focused on something other than producing right now. So I'm gonna move these over to the side here. Now your dog's barking, my dog's barking. We gotta see what the hell is going on here. I'm gonna move these pork steaks over to the side and make sure my dog shuts up real quick. Hey, stop. Shh. No, go inside. Go. Yeah, she's gonna look at me until I turn my back, and then she's gonna start barking again. And I was right. It is Maya. Okay, so real quick, what we got here, I got my Napoleon set at it's running right about 500 degrees right now. And we got these Char-Sui pork steaks here. And like I said, you can use these pork steaks. I kind of been on a kick lately. I cooked them the other day, and I just saw them at the store. Cooked them the other day, and holy shit, man, they were amazing. And all I did was a little sweet barbecue love or a little barrel-aged bourbon, grilled them up, got up to about 145 degrees, and then hit them with a little bit of the OG sauce. God, they were phenomenal. All right, so here's what we got. We're going to go ahead and start. We're going to start our slaw real quick, or our cheese slaw, or our kimchi slaw. And man, dude, my dog is really pissing me off right now. So, all right. So the one thing we got in here, I'm going to point this out just so you guys can see. There's a lot going on inside this bowl here. The recipe is in the comments. So let's check this out here. So what we got here is we got some red cabbage down here. And this is about equal parts on all of it. So it's almost kind of similar like as you would like a pico de gallo. But it's probably, I used about 2 fistfuls is basically what I used of everything. Other than the bell peppers, it was only about 1 handful. And the green onions was somewhere closer to 2. But anyways, we got purple cabbage here, or red cabbage, whichever way you want to call it. And then we got some Napa cabbage here, angel hair cabbage. Then I have some shredded carrots, and then some chopped up bell peppers, red bell pepper. And you can see how I chopped it up. They're just long strips, just like everything else is inside here. And then I have about 4 green onions that I chopped up, all the green, all the other part. And then I have about what is going to be about a tablespoon or so of ginger. So I'm going to slice up a few slices of my ginger here, and something like that, and just pile it up. And I'm just going to start taking my little chops on it. Again, I am not a chef. I am not a cook. Everything I know, I have taught myself. So you guys can let me know if anybody has any skills they would like to teach me possibly for free on chopping and all that other shit. I would totally love to do it. It's just a time thing. I choose to spend my time on other things because this works for me right now. So here we go. I got a bunch of probably about 1 to 2 tablespoons of diced up ginger, and I'm going to put it in here. All right. I'm going to save the rest of that because I'm probably going to use it here in just a minute for the dressing that we're going to use to top off our lettuce wraps. All right. So we're going to leave that there. Put this back in here, and let me get all of my stuff here. So this is how we're going to do this one. We're going to pour all this stuff, combine all of our ingredients into a shaker here, and then we're going to pour it on top of our slaw cheese. All right, so we got a few things, quite a bit. There's like you can see the recipe list or the shopping list is pretty long compared to normal, but that's just because there's a lot of stuff in there for the dressing. And normally I already had, one of the reasons why my recipes are so short is typically because if I'm telling you to use a sauce or a seasoning, you're not having to buy all the stuff to make the sauce or the seasoning because I've already done it for you. All right. So what we're going to do here, I'm pretty sure, let's see here. Let me look at my recipe on this one real quick just to make sure. So we got about 1/3 of a cup of rice vinegar here. And let me see if I got a measuring cup out here where I can measure it right. About 1/3 of a cup. I thought I had some measuring cups, but I guess not. Oh, I do. There we go. About 1/3 of a cup. We're going to pour this rice vinegar in here. Now, you can use a rice wine vinegar. Use whichever you would like. and all you're doing is you're going to use it as your vinegar for your slaw. All right, let me put that over there. And then, oh, I'm probably going to need that again here in just a minute, aren't I? All right, there's that. Whatever else did I say here? About 3 tablespoons of the atomic pineapple. This is what we're going to use here to go inside this this dressing is the atomic pineapple. About 2 or 3 tablespoons. And of course, with my products, I don't usually measure too much, but that should be pretty close, about 2 or 3 tablespoons. Because I can always adjust it. I can add more if I want, but I don't have to. All right, nice. This is, oh, that smells so good. All right, and then it's about, let me see here, 2 tablespoons or so of olive oil. And that's pretty much cash that bad boy. And then olive oil, 2 garlic cloves, tablespoon of ginger. Oh, there's the other tablespoon of ginger that I was looking for. That I said I was going to save for a moment here. Let me get it. Yeah. So we're going to dice that up in just a moment. I'm going to hit it with my jarlic here, like my man CJ calls it, jarlic, which is fine with me, dude. I don't really care. I don't have to chop it up. So there's about 1 tablespoon. I think that's what I said, right? No, it's 2 tablespoons of garlic. So we're going to be pretty heavy on that because we love that garlic, don't we? All right. Oops, that's not the right one to cover that up. My garlic. And then it's about 1 to 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. And then I'm going to throw in a few of toasted sesame seeds. Now, if you are in a position to buy a new thing of sunflower seeds, sesame seeds, sesame seeds, I highly recommend you get toasted because the flavor of the sesame seed is so much better when you get toasted sesame seeds versus untoasted. All right, about 1 to 2 tablespoons. Let's dice up this ginger here. Really, really fine. And so is anybody in the chat right now? We got some people in the chat. I see the people watching. I see the people looking, but I don't see them telling us where they're from.
I don't see anybody in the chat as of yet. They're probably just sick of us talking about the Braves that need a different team.
Yeah, probably because
it is 1-1.
Maybe we just don't like. Oh, nice. Maybe we just don't like winners. That's kind of what it is. All right, so now the ginger and everything is in there. And so what we got here, we got our dressing with our atomic pineapple. And let's give it a good shake. Get it nice and mixed up. Look at that. That actually looks really good. I was kind of so I'm going to be honest with you. The slaw chi recipe I haven't made yet. This is the first time, so you guys get to see it in research and development process. I've written it for a while, kind of tossed it around. But today I was thinking about doing like a teriyaki salmon type of lettuce wrap. And as I was doing it, I already had these pork steaks getting ready to be marinated. So yeah, that's where we went with it, with the pork steaks. So let's take our dressing and we're going to pour it all over the top of our slaw chi here. And then let's give it a good mix. And then we're going to put it in the fridge until we are ready to put it on top of our lettuce wraps. This stuff is looking pretty good here. Can you see that? Get on it. Get in on it. Like the color is freaking amazing. When you start mixing everything together, the purple, the red, the orange. And I'm colorblind, so I can see all these beautiful colors today. All right. Whoops. Making a mess. All right. Just getting it nice and mixed together where it's pretty even. How do we look here? How do we look? How are we looking on that slaw? That slaw looking pretty damn good. That slaw looks amazing, doesn't it? All right. So let's get this cleaned off. Let's make our dressing now for our to drizzle on top of our lettuce wraps, which is going to be a few more things. Let me clear off this because I just hate having all that there, especially the glass on the edge of the table. It always throws me for a loop because that's where I always end up having a problem where I just one wrong move, boom, right on the concrete. There goes that glass. Okay, so now let's make our dressing here. This is going to be the creamy Asian dressing. So it's going to be a cup of sour cream, 2 tablespoons of sesame oil. Let me grab my sesame oil here. I had to write all this down. Where the hell did I do? Oh, it's right there. Never mind. It's the atomic pineapple I need. And okay, so here we go. So here's what I got. We're going to take about a half a cup of sour cream. Now you can use crema, you can use mayonnaise if you would like. I choose to use sour cream. That's the one that I'm choosing to do on this. Simple fact is that I kind of feel like these need to be a little bit more like a taco right now instead of a lettuce wrap. So they're just going to be like a zero carb type taco lettuce wrap. So let's see here. About half of this, which would be 1 full cup. That's pretty close. And then now I got here a half a cup of chopped green onions. I'm going to put in there. And then it's going to be, I think it's 2 tablespoons, 2 teaspoons of sesame oil. So it's going to be about that. And then I'm going to go with about a tablespoon of the atomic pineapple again. We're going to put the atomic pineapple in this. About a tablespoon. Pretty heavy, thick tablespoon there. And then hoisin and the ginger. All right, cool. Sorry, guys. This one, quite a bit of stuff here. I got 3 different recipes that I got going on. So just making sure that I'm getting it right. I don't want to give you guys the wrong recipe compared to what I have written down. All right. So let's dice this up. And again, guys, I'm not a chef. I have never been trained. I did look up and see exactly how you would chop up ginger, but it's not working. There we go. That's about all I need there. Let's get rid of those. About a tablespoon or so of ginger. Now this is chopped. It's going to be a little chunky because that's how I like it. I like ginger, man. I am going to bust out my ginger lemonade recipe here pretty soon. My grilled lemon ginger lemonade that I do here. I think I got another spoon for my hoisin sauce. And now hoisin sauce is like a soybean kind of stuff. I'm not 100% sure exactly what it is, but we're going to do 1 big tablespoon of it. I know it's like a little bit different of a teriyaki sauce to me. So we got that there. All right. And let's get this mixed up now. All right. So we're all done here. And let's get all this mixed up. This is going to be our creamy Asian dressing. And now I was going to make it so that way I can drizzle it onto the top and put it in my squirt bottle. But I'm looking at it again now, and I think it's actually going to be a little thick for that. So I don't want to thin it out too much, but I am going to add probably a little bit more of maybe the oil to thin it out. Let's see. Oh my God, that is damn good, dude. That is way freaking good. What am I going to put in here to thin it out? I mean, because it is pretty thick, I want it to drizzle a little bit more. So let's see here. What I'm going to put in here. I'm going to get a little bit of this vinegar and just add a little bit of this vinegar to it and see if that's going to help me thin it out quick. I mean, I don't mind having the vinegar in it. The vinegar's already in the barbecue sauce, and I think there's already vinegar in the hoisin anyway. So let's get it mixed up here to where I don't have to spread it on my lettuce, and I can drizzle it. All right. That is some pretty chunky stuff there. See all those green onions? They look amazing. How's that look, guys? We'll see how it turns out here in just a few minutes. Looking pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and put this in the fridge, and let's get to grilling those pork steaks. The slaw. Dude, this slaw chi looks just phenomenal. All right, so hardest part of the live is over. Easiest part is left. Just time to grill. All right. So how are we doing now, Robbie? Everybody doing better? Everybody doing better today. Braves still doing their thing. Whooping up on the Astros. It's what they do. It's what they do, man.
I think we got technical difficulties here right now.
Why?
Because you talking Braves. That's like
sorry. Nobody likes that. I forgot.
That makes the video glitch. No, it's one to one.
Right.
Your boy Azuna with another home run.
Damn, dude, he is killing it right now. He is crushing that ball. Like I think he might still be tied for the lead in homers right now. I know he's like in first for RBIs. So yeah, but man, that's what Braves do. They crush it in Houston. Remember that? They just crush the ball at Houston. Like I think that's what the solar eclipse was a couple weeks ago. Was Jorge Soler's ball from the World Series that just happened to finally pass between them there. All right, so here's what we got. I'm gonna turn these up pretty good, pretty hot. I want them to cook pretty quick. I want a lot of sear, man. That's what I want. And so another reason why this is going to make such a good lettuce wrap type taco thingy is because we are going to char up these pork steaks, and that fat cap that's on the top of the pork butt is almost going to be like a little pork belly. It's going to be so delicious. All right, let me grab these bad boys, bring them over to that side so I can slap my meat up on your grill, baby. Who's ready for that?
What's that grill temperature running at?
So right now the grill is at 500. I just cranked it up. It's been sitting at 450 right now while I've been waiting. I've been keeping my searing grates extremely hot. It was right about the time we started the show, we were about 700, and that was a little too warm. So I'm at 500 right now, and that's right about where I want to be. Damn, it is hot. All right, so here we go, guys. We're going to slap that meat up on that grill, baby. Listen to the sound when you put that meat down, baby. And just let it know. Damn, man, if you haven't smelt barrel-aged bourbon searing on cast iron grates, damn, you are definitely missing out on that one. I got to say. Have you had the privilege of smelling anything grilled like that with barrel-aged bourbon on it, Robbie?
No, not out on the grill, not as of yet.
No, not as of yet. Oh, shit, man. It is so good. I love the smell and the taste that the barrel-aged bourbon puts off, man. That is one of my favorite pork rubs. It's actually probably, well, I mean, the sweet barbecue love is fucking badass, but what I'm saying is the barrel-aged bourbon lately has been one of my favorite pork rubs. Let's see here. All right, I'm putting some stuff away while we're on the grill. And let me see here. Got my tongs for my slaw cheese. I'm going to put them there. And next. All right, cool. Now we should be good. Now I've got all that taken care of. Let's just get these pork steaks rolling. So let's see here. How you guys doing today? Let's check and see how's Instagram doing. I forgot. How's Instagram over there? We got Lee Bones Fine Meats, Barbecue, Blackstone and Beer, Can't You Barbecue, Blazing Star Barbecue. Let's see who else. Drumstick, Craft Sauces. What's up, guys? Clyde Thirsty. Thank you guys for joining over there on Instagram. All right, let's check these. Let's check these out, man. I am ready. I know I'm already ready to flip them. I know because I can tell.
Instagram is rolling today with all the cooking groups.
Yes, they are, man. They are. Everybody on Instagram wants to be there today. Look at that char, everybody. Look at the sear. Like I said, we want the sear. Look at the sear on that from those grates. That's why you keep it hot and heavy. Look at that. How beautiful is that? All right, so we're going to let them go for another minute or two. Now, these things will cook really, really, really quick. We're putting this char on the fat, and we're getting the nice sizzle. We're going to cook that fat and then the meat's going to be nice and tender and juicy. We're going to take them out. We're going to slice them up, and we're going to put them on top of these lettuce wraps with that slaw cheese. It's going to be freaking fantastic, man. I can't wait. I wrote this recipe yesterday, put this recipe together yesterday while I was on my walk with my dogs. And I got to say, man, I have been excited about it since. All right. So while we're doing this, I am going to, let me set up this camera inside real quick so I can prep this cherry chipotle. Not really prepped it, but I want the video of the sauce going in the cup. That's what we like. So let's see here. So real quick story here, cherry chipotle, dude. Robbie, is that you in the background? Like, is there, or is the other mic on? Oh, I think I hear you. I think I hear you. So anyways, sorry, I just heard something in my ear. But anyways, so a quick story about the cherry chipotle. My buddy called me one day right after I launched the brand, and he says, hey, man, he's like, you need a cherry chipotle sauce. And I said, why do I need a cherry chipotle sauce? He goes, because it sounds freaking amazing. And that's basically what we did there. So I said, well, let me see what I can do for you, because I do have a cherry apple, or an apple chipotle sauce. And at that time, I was making that with an apple cider for the beer, because all my sauces did have beer in them originally. But then when you start doing a commercial thing, you got to take the beer out. But anyways, I had them ready. Where was I going with that? Oh yeah. So I did one with a cherry chipotle, or I'm sorry, not a cherry chipotle. Oh hell yeah, that's exactly what we want right there. So these guys are a little lower on this side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let that burn and let these guys keep that fat just frying up, and the bacon on there just frying up. Let's check the temp real quick. We should be very, very close to what we're looking for here. I am 120 degrees, 130 degrees. So we are very close to where we want to be. So I'm going to start warming up my sauce. And I'm going to put it right at the front of the grill. I don't want it to get too hot, but I want it to heat up really quick as well. And then we're going to start basting it up. But anyway, so that's what my buddy said. My buddy says, I need a cherry chipotle sauce. And I said, well, I have an apple chipotle that I do. And he goes, I don't like apple. And I went, okay, no problem. I'm like, well, let me see what I can do. So about 2 or 3 weeks later, I sent him a sample. And he called me back and he says, this is the best damn barbecue sauce I've ever tasted in my life. You have to put this in your lineup. And so it was about 6-8 months later when I was able to launch the cherry chipotle. And the cherry chipotle has been possibly the one product that has taken a grasp, and everybody is really, really catching on to it. So like I said at the, I'm going to turn this off because we are done. And I don't want any more flare-ups. So I got some pretty heavy flames on there because these are some fatty-ass steaks. But that's what you want. You want fat and you want char. And my grill is a little dirty. Blow that out there. Let's let it go. Now, when you flip it here, and your steaks are extremely hot, I'm going to turn off all my heat, and my sauce, look at that. It is right about where I want. So once you flip it and you got the grease and the sizzle on the hot side of the meat, that's the side that you sauce, because your sauce is going to just soak right in there. You want it to just fry up right there. Come on, man. Let's get you off to that side. It is hot out here today. Look at that. How good do these steaks look? You guys see these pork steaks? They're looking pretty good. Looking pretty good, right? All right. Put it on there. And put a good thick coating of that cherry chipotle, because these pork steaks, they love that sauce. Yeah. And I'm going to flip it here in just a moment. I want it to thicken up on one side, but still be able to have a nice, I think these are actually pretty good right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this guy off the side here. And we're going to let them just sit for just a minute here. Let that sauce tighten up on them. Let me grab my cutting board and pull them off. I told you these things were going to cook super fast, especially if you're on charcoal. You got to be careful because it will flare up. As long as you control it and you have a clean grill, and like me, I do have to clean it. It's been about 8 months since I've had that grill and I haven't cleaned it yet. So it is time. I'm opening this up because I don't want any more heat to stay in there. Yeah. Now we're really tightening up on these pork steaks. Oh man, I can taste that. That is so bomb. I can't wait to put these TDs in my face. I already know. All right, so just so I have no heat, and just for the sake of making my grill dirty, I'm gonna flip them again. Not really, I'm just kidding. I'm not doing it just to make my grill dirty. I'm doing it so I can sauce the other side. And I like to sauce both sides. Now, if you have heat coming on your from underneath and you flip it, you will possibly burn the sauce. I always recommend to turn your heat off and just let the heat of the grill set the sauce for the most part, especially on something like this because they are already at temp. We're not doing anything but just building up the crust on the outside. That's all we're doing. All right, nice heavy sauce. It's okay to get a little excessive when you get sauce. No issues with that. Who has a problem with that, right? You still there, Robbie?
I am here. I'm
all right.
Just checking the Braves, still 1-1.
All right, perfect. I love it when you do your job, man. I do love that. That is what I told Robbie whenever I told him. I said, hey man, I need you to help me do this. I'm like, can you do this for me? I'm like, I need somebody to give me score updates throughout my life since the Braves are going to be playing. He's like, I can do that. And guess what? Look at him go. Look at him here just killing it, man.
Next show we do, the only video we're going to see is the Braves, but we'll hear you talking in the background.
That's right. That's okay. That's okay. So I'm going to set everything up real quick while we're finishing up those pork steaks and letting that sauce set up on them real quick. I'm going to set everything up and start getting this ready to start filling these bad boys up. Actually, to tell you the truth, I don't have to do that yet. I don't want my slaw to get any warmer. I want it to get a little cooler. And then so I'm going to leave that right there. And I'm going to take these steaks off. I already said I'm going to do that, but we got to let them rest for a minute. So we should be where we need to be as far as the temp. We're going to check the temp again. I am 146 degrees and 152. So yeah, we are a nice 156, 158. So yeah, we are a nice medium rare on these pork chops. And again, you can cook them a little higher if you want. Look at that. Damn. How juicy and fantastic everything is on these chops. So yeah, the other night for dinner, this is all I had. I sat here and I ate these pork chops. Or pork chops or pork steaks. Let's see, how's that? Which is going to be the best view? Yeah, there you go. Let's get that. That shadow is killing me here, man.
Right there. Tilt it up. There you go.
Yeah. We get a nice picture of those bad boys. So, and then what we're going to do, we'll let these set for just a few minutes here and let them rest. Normally, you would let them rest about the same amount of time that that it took to grill them. All right.
So on Instagram, Night of the Smoking Dead Barbecue says, those look great. Love pork steaks.
Oh, dude, my dude, Night of the Smoking Dead. Nice. That's awesome, man. That is pretty awesome. I love that name. And it's on Instagram, right? Yeah, I mean, send me a message so I can make sure I'm following you back. So thank you for following. Thank you for watching. And thank you for getting this ready. So thank you for joining. Sorry. All right, man. I am being very, very, very impatient at the moment. What have we been, about 30 minutes? So we're just after 1 o'clock. What are we? Yeah, 1:07. Let's get these. Let's get everything prepped up, and then we will cut these steaks at the very end here. I know I was talking myself into doing it a different way, but you got to stick to the script, right? Got to stick to the script. All right, so let's get these rolling. All right, so look at this. We got this beautiful slaw here. This is that slaw chi, the slaw TD's slaw chi. We use the atomic pineapple in this coleslaw to make it like a kimchi, and so. God, it smells so good. It actually does smell like a mild kimchi right now. I bet tomorrow, it would really, really smell like a badass kimchi. So look at this, everybody. Look at how good that looks. Now, I wouldn't be mad at oh shoot, what was I gonna say? I wouldn't be mad with this on a brat. I don't know if I'd be mad about it right now. And then we have our, this is our Asian, the creamy Asian dressing that we have here. We're going to drizzle this onto the top, which I hope to drizzle it, but I don't think that's going to happen. But we're going to get it on there somehow. All right, so what I have here, a few leaves of romaine lettuce. I chose to use romaine because of the amount of weight and everything that they're going to be able to hold due to the spine of the lettuce here. So this is what I want. Like I said, I did get some inspiration for this to do a teriyaki salmon. I was going to do that with my buddy Casey with Tact Calories. I saw they have a teriyaki sauce, and he did a teriyaki salmon bites on a lettuce wrap, kind of like this. And that's where I was going. I wanted to do that, but I'm not a big salmon fan. And I decided when I had those pork steaks in the fridge already marinating, I just put a little bit of that grenadine in there, or that cherry, that maraschino cherry juice. And just, to me, I think I knocked him out of the park. So in the middle of me writing that recipe, I changed it to pork steaks instead of salmon. So, but just like I told, not my wife Ashley, but Ashley at the grocery store in Hobbs, I told her that I was going to. Every time I go in there, she's like, "Get the salmon," and I'm like, "Stop! I don't have a salmon recipe." She's like, "Get the salmon." I'm like, "Not yet. I'm ready. I'll let you know." And I told her today, I'm like, I was this close to buying the salmon today. So yeah, she's pretty excited about when I'm going to get the salmon. So let's take this here and let's load up a few of these. Let's see. Can we get in a good spot here? Oops. You still there, man? Did I lose you?
I'm here.
Okay, good. Well, my battery is low, dude. I woke up this morning and my phone went off, my alarm went off, and I woke up this morning and like I said, my phone went off at 6:30, and when I woke up, it died. Like immediately, it wasn't on the charger right. So let's put some of this slaw chi on top of our lettuce here, and these little lettuce boats or whatever, this romaine lettuce. Man, this stuff is going to be fantastic. So I'm going to put this one here. I'm going to put it right in the middle on this, just so that way. I mean, it's a little harder to see the one in the middle, but we'll get it filled up. I'm not going to put way too much slaw chi on there, but I'm just going to put enough to create a nice little bed of slaw chi for my my pork steak. God, dude, come on! Oops, almost. I hate that. I hate these tongs. Like, so you almost never see me using these orange ones because they don't click right. They don't stay in their position. Let's put it right. All right. So how's that look? That look pretty good. Damn it, these damn things. They almost did it to me again. All right, put that there. How's this look? How are we looking here? You looking pretty good on these? That does look damn good, dude. I would just roll this up and eat it like this right here. All right. And so here's what we're going to do now.
So you got on Instagram, I hope I pronounced this right, Samsa House. What's good, brother? And then you got Dutch House Media's joined us, and Culligan of Hobbs is on here.
All right, sweet. So let me tell you. So my man, it is Sam's House. That is how you say it. He is a hot sauce maker. And not only is he a hot sauce maker, he makes one of my favorite ones. It's called the Smoky J. And it was on this season of Hot Ones. So you guys check it out, man. So yeah, he got on this season of Hot Ones, and he had the Smoky J. And I want to say he was like at the very beginning, but I can tell you it's a smoked jalapeno hot sauce. And I love that shit, dude. It is so good, man. It is so good. So,
dude, I just started watching that show.
Yeah. So did you see it? Have you seen the Smoky J?
I haven't seen that one yet. I've
Yeah,
only watched like
I think
3
he's like
episodes.
third or fourth in line, something like that. No, he should be on the first one. So it's the newest season of Hot Ones, and that's where
Yeah,
my man
I'm not
is
on the
right
newest season. I'm on the
Oh,
3rd episode ever.
oh wow! So a long time ago, man, a long time ago. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do, man. I am going to these pork steaks look so good. Let me see here. So here's what I'm saying: the meat around your bone, because this is your bone here for your blade that you would pull out of your pork butt. It's just cut crossways. So we're gonna take that, and I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna eat the meat off of it like a Neanderthal in a minute, dude. That's one of my favorite things. So let's cut up some of this pork steak. And remember me talking about having some really charred piece of like let's go at it like pork belly. Check that. That is your fat cap on the top of your pork butt. So that is basically in a sense your bacon. So let's cut it real quick and look at it from the side. That is your bacon. See what I mean? Oh, that is bomb. I'm saving that too. All right. So here we go. We're gonna cut the end on this pork steak, and I'm gonna make them about 1/4 inch. I'm not gonna make them very big. Or very thick. I want them to be long and strong. That's what we want. That's how we like our meat. Long and strong. I mean, I guess if that's how you like it, but anyways, not strong. It's going to be nice and tender, right? All right. So let's see here. Let's see how we do on these pork steaks. Holy shit! Look at that. Oh, it almost doesn't even support its own weight. And again, this is a pork butt. Holy shit! And I've been saying this for a long time. The OG sauce and the barrel-aged bourbon paired together on chicken resembles a teriyaki. And I can't tell you right now how close this is to tasting like an actual like a char-siu pork. Shit, man, that is phenomenal. This is the best pork steak I've ever thrown down, guys. I just want you guys to know. So we're going to cut up a little bit more. I'm going to eat up this whole pork steak on probably all 3 of these lettuce wraps here. And now I am one of those people when it comes to country style ribs and pork chops and stuff. I do love the charred fat. That is the best part of the pork chop. Do you agree? Do you agree, Robbie?
I'm never getting rid of the fat part.
Yeah, man, and I love it when it's like this, where it's just got that nice char on that fat.
Years ago, that would get thrown to the dog, but not anymore.
No, not to me. Nope. Maybe my kids, something like that. All right. So
1-to-1, 1-to-1.
Oh, still all right. That's fine. All right, dude. I'm good. I'm good now. Let's get these bad boys finished up here. All right. So I wish I would have brought another pair of tongs, so I could. Wait, hold on. Holy shit! I got them. Oh, and you weren't on the right camera for that, dude. Here, do it again. Ready? You missed it, but you got it that time, so I'm good. All right. So I'm going to put about 3 pieces per lettuce here, per piece of lettuce, like it is going to be like a burrito. And I'm only doing 3 right now just so I can make sure I'm going to have some pretty even pieces, or they're going to be pretty even. And we should be able to just bite right through these bad boys. Now we're going to go with 4 pieces. Yep, I got just enough to do 4 pieces on all 3. There we go. Perfect. Holy shit. I love this. I love this, man. I have been so excited about this for the past day, like since yesterday when I wrote this. All right, let's see here. How are we looking here? How are we looking now, everybody? How are we looking now? How's that look? Yeah, there's our picture, right? Does that look pretty good right there? All right, so let's add a little bit of our dressing to it. Now, tell you the truth, I don't want too much of it because I don't want it to overpower anything, because this is a very powerful dressing right now. That green onion is pretty solid. So I'm just going to throw a couple dollops threw it here just so that way I have it on there. Couple dollops.
What was that? A couple what?
Dollops.
Dollops. Okay.
Yeah. Why? What'd you say? What'd you think I said?
Dollops, but that way our audience. No, dollops, but that way your audience knows how you're measuring with some dollops there.
Yeah, right, with some dollops. All right, let me get this in a good position here. All right, cool. And so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to toss them off, finish them off with just a little bit of toasted sunflower,
Holy moly, people. OnlyFans, TD's Brewing Barbecue, OnlyFans here.
So check these out. These are the Char-Sui pork, grilled pork steak lettuce wraps with the Kimchi Slaw, or Slaw Chi as I like to call it, just because I like to come up with fancier names than everything else. So let's take a piece of this bad boy here.
So did you smoke your seeds before you tossed them off there?
No, they were toasted. They were toasted. They were toasted,
not smoked.
Not toasted. They were toasted. Anyways, here we go. We're going to get into these lettuce wraps here so I can stop talking about this bullshit. All right, so you can see here we got a little bit of the vinegar from the Slaw Chi coming out, but check these bad boys out. This thing is going to be so good. Now, I'm going to take the back end of it, and I'm going
to... So don't take a bite yet because I don't want you to choke.
I'm talking, Robbie.
But Arizona 3 Gen just said, no, you are right with toss him off.
Oh, nice. Okay. All right. So let's finish these bad boys up. Look at this here. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to bring it up this way so you guys can see them. Look at that. Look at this. How good does that bad boy look right there? I don't want it to fall on my laptop, but how good does that look? That look pretty good. You guys see that in there? That Slaw Chi underneath that grilled Char-Sui pork. Let's get down on these bad boys. All right, you guys. Thank you guys for joining again. I'm going to put these in my face. You're probably not going to hear me talk very much more for the rest of the show other than, oh, shit, and this is so good because I'm going to put these TVs in my face. Oh, shit, this is so good.
Don't forget to catch us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
Like, follow, and subscribe. Damn. All right. Now, here's what I'm going to say. The Slaw Chi is a game changer, man. The Char-Sui pork is great. Fantastic. I can taste the cherry chipotle, a little heat. But where it's at, that Slaw Chi, man. The Slaw Chi in the lettuce wrap with that pork. Oh, man, it is so fantastic. Everybody, make love to your meat. Put some TDs in your face. I'm TD. This TD's Brewing Barbecue. Put some TDs in your face. Whatever. I'm eating this, dude. We out, Robbie.